Hello and welcome to another AIC Productions. For the last 8 or so months, this Mazda B4098 has been my daily driver. I've thoroughly enjoyed this truck, but in the last 8 or 9 months I've put almost 20,000 miles on it because I drive a lot for work. And I kind of want to keep this truck a long time because I really do like this truck. But I'm driving it into the ground. So I've decided to save up some money and buy a replacement. So when I was looking at Craigslist for cars under $4,000 or so, there's a ton of Hondas, Toyotas, Fords, just a lot of cars that have very little character and very little inspiration. And I thought, well, if I'm going to buy a car, I'm going to buy something that is fun. I'm going to buy something that maybe brings some nostalgia back to me. And so I picked up this. This is a 2003 MazdaSpeed Protege. So it's their economy car, the Mazda Protege of that era, but is the hopped up turbocharged version of it. Stock, it's putting out about 170 horsepower. I want to say it was 160, 165 feet-pounds of torque, which isn't a lot. However, it is a fairly light car. It's a very light pressure turbo. I want to say it's putting out 5 or 6 psi stock. Supposedly the person who owned it before me had it tuned and did a bunch of other work on it. If they did that work, they didn't do a very good job. It drives pretty good, but I definitely think it's down on power a little bit. It doesn't accelerate what I would consider smoothly all the time. So I'm going to be definitely putting some work into it. There's a lot of cosmetic issues, like the sun faded paint, which we're going to try to take care of. Some missing trim. This door mirror has obviously been hit and is attached with a wood screw, so I'll be replacing these. They'll probably be black. At some point somebody's obviously tried to break in and this has been replaced, and this is actually keyed different than the rest of the car, so I'll have to get that fixed. More faded paint there. But yeah, overall it's okay. I didn't pay a whole lot for it. It was well within my budget, but we will see if it stays within budget as I do repairs. Just show you the inside. The tint on it is ridiculously dark. In fact, I think it might be illegal, so I may actually have to take that off so I don't get ticketed. The interior's okay. It's got some damage on the seats, but not too bad. The AC doesn't work, so when I was driving home, I had to get something cold to drink because I was dying. It is a 5-speed manual. Steering wheel probably wrap like I did my truck. I've actually enjoyed that, and the steering wheel needs some help. But the dash is not cracked. They had a subwoofer in here, and so the speaker system, I think some of the speakers are unhooked. I'm going to have to pull the dash apart and check all that wiring. Some burn holes in the seats from somebody smoking in it, of course. Like this, I believe it's supposed to be some sort of subwoofer here, but it doesn't do anything. You can see the wires that they had for an amp. It's all wired up for it. I'll have to see if any of that's actually any good. I'm guessing by the twisty there that it's my kind of work, which is let's just say less than stellar. Go ahead and pop the hood here. I'm going to stop the camera for a second so I can have two hands. Here's a look under the hood. It has a strut bar, but one of the bolts is loose. I need to tighten that down. As I said, the AC compressor doesn't work. Now it looks like the clutch isn't engaging, so I don't know if it's a power issue or something else. So I'm going to have to do some fiddling around there to figure that out. And I think the pulley for the power steering might be a little loose. And then I need to check the, I believe this has a timing belt, so I need to check that as well. Probably going to take it to my mechanic for typically I do a pre-purchase inspection, but I'll probably do a post-purchase inspection on this. Have them take a look at it for me. Motor mount seems to be worse for wear there, so I'll probably be replacing those eventually. Sorry, allergies are driving me crazy. I've taken my allergy pills every day, but it's just been crazy here in Arizona. Supposedly it has a new intake header, or is it exhaust header? I don't remember which one, but it has supposedly had a bunch of work done to it. I don't think the person selling it to me was entirely honest, but there's no shiny flakes in the coolant, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any kind of heating and cooling. I drove it in Arizona heat for about an hour and a half yesterday in rush hour traffic, and it seemed to do just fine. Drove fine and all that jazz, so hopefully we'll be good to go. So anyways, look forward to more updates on this, and yeah, definitely keep your eye out and have a great day.